Yo, what up? This is the Squeegee Life podcast. And it's Marc's birthday. I'm sorry we're late. Seth was taking a shit. If you're a fan of the podcast, share it around on Facebook for us. Do some of our dirty work. Tell your friends to come hang out.
Yeah.
Right?
Fuck yeah.
You guys know who to ask. So, Marc.
Yes, sir.
Everyone's saying happy birthday because I put it in the
Well, thank you guys.
of the opening of the show there. The title of this podcast is Happy Birthday, Marc.
No. Don't do that.
It's already been done.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Lord.
So that's the way. That's the title of this podcast is Happy Birthday, Marc. Hello, Henry. Yeah, we may or may not. I don't know. We may or may not have a good show tonight.
We're going to have a good show.
I don't
It's going
know.
to be stellar.
I mean, we've done how many of these now?
This is 43, and then we did, what did we do, 100 on the other channel?
A little more than 100, right?
Little
200.
Well,
did
technically
200.
this is 143.
Yeah.
Technically 143. So, we got that going for us. We kind of run out of things to talk about though.
Well, this is
On
the
here.
best entertainment you're going to get at 8 o'clock on a Wednesday night.
This
Exactly.
is, if
Damn
you're
right.
in the window cleaning industry, or I would, even venture to say clean anything for any one industry, we're definitely holding it down. We're on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
I'm not singing happy birthday. I actually did not know it was Marc's birthday today. I'm the worst. I'm the worst dude ever. So my bad, bro.
Well, my day was horrible because you didn't wish me happy birthday, T.
I know.
Did you notice I called you 17 times and hung
Yes,
up?
you were Superman.
Just wanted
I even,
some
dude,
attention?
listen. I even called
A
him
reach
earlier.
around, maybe?
No, I even called him earlier. I'm like, yo, blah 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 blah, and he's like, all right. And then he's like, I'll be on at 7:45. I'm like, cool, bro. And then we hang up, and then his wife comes in. I know he said something. He's like, DJ didn't say happy birthday
No,
to me.
I
And then
I
Kate's like, did you know it's Marc's birthday today?
Yeah. No, you know what? You know what? It's just like
If I
At
would
a
have put
cer-
some kind of heartfelt, smushy message on Facebook about how I feel about Marc, he would have fucking been so pissed off at me for doing that.
yeah, I probably would.
Yeah.
I probably would.
Time lapse of all best photos of Marc and just have like scrolling Sarah McLaughlin music in the background for
Oh
him.
boy, no.
Jonathan Cardinal says, fuck the world. How much more do I charge to clean, disinfect all of these windows? Question mark. I think that's
Nothing more than you charged.
nothing
before
more
all
than
this.
you charged before all of this happened.
Yeah, are you using more than soap? So,
Right. They might be using the special COVID-19 disinfectants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They might have that going on for them.
Whoever's out there washing windows or even pressure washing, be happy that someone's allowing you to work.
Fuck yeah. Yeah,
You know.
damn right.
yeah. I feel like who's watching Trump on the daily? The Democrats mostly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Is that on the Daily Show or does he mean every day?
what's that?
Does he mean on the Daily Show or does he mean who's watching him every day?
I don't know what he means by that. I
don't know, but I know this. The Trump campaign put out a blistering
Hello, Jacob.
video about Nancy Pelosi and her ice cream, and I enjoyed every minute of that shit. That shit was on fire.
Sometimes people do and say things that they're really not thinking about when they're celebrities. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
What's up,
Yeah,
everybody?
Strong.
I don't know who this is, but I gotta hang up. I don't know who that was, but you can't be calling the show like that. You gotta let me call you. You know what I mean? That's the way this works.
That's right.
Yeah.
Alexander.
I'm in control. You are not. But yeah, keep going, guys. You guys keep talking.
So Mark, are you taking more vitamins now that you're over 50, or are you just doing?
Yeah, Metamucil as well. Metamucil.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm not as regular as I used to be, so I'm stocking up on Metamucil, prune juice, and fiber. Fiber.
Fiber.
Yeah, I have diarrhea for a month.
Oh, that would be fun for the whole family in my house. Yeah, well, at least we can now get toilet paper here, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, I haven't had trouble getting it recently. It's been pretty easy to get.
They're still arguing over here. You know, we got lucky because Kate ordered a case on Amazon. Took a month to get it, but we actually gave a few rolls to my neighbors and stuff that were complaining they didn't have any. But so there's that. But now paper towels. I'm like, who the fuck bought all the paper towels? Those things are very rough on your anus.
Listen, that's how desperate people have gotten. They're like, we gotta wipe our ass with paper towels.
Savage if you're wiping your ass.
Yeah.
You take a shower with me.
Yeah.
It's like, get out of here.
Shit at home, dude. Just shit at home.
I've used my page out of my wife's Better Homes and Gardens in the bathroom before I'd use fucking paper towels.
These are shit at home times right now. This is not
they are.
normal stuff. This is, you gotta shit when you're at home now, bro.
I took a shit at Lowe's today.
Oh, no, here we go.
Oh, he's a fucking carrier, bro.
Dude, my ass is COVID-19.
Listen, hey, Seth, just so you know, those yellow dots are not the design of the seat. You know?
Oh, no, it's a hover and shit move nowadays.
Those are always dangerous. Because anything
you hold like a GoPro down there to make sure you're lined up properly.
No, I was going to tell a story, but I don't think it's appropriate for air. But I'll save that for an off the podcast.
Oh, is that an off the podcast deal?
Yeah, it's a little gross for on here, so I'll save it.
I guess you had an issue, huh?
No, we used to just play this fucked up game as teenagers, like late teens, early 20s, where we'd like take shits of our, take pictures of our shits and send it to each other at inappropriate times at work. And I remember I opened one up in a meeting that I was at work, and my boss saw this just like huge shit on my phone. He's like, "What are you doing with your time?" I don't know.
Shitting. Shitting, bro.
Friends taking shit.
Yeah, I don't know who that is that called twice, but if you're watching now, you got to tell me who you are, because I'm not just going to add somebody I don't know to the pod. You got to let me know who you are. This ain't that show. You know what I mean? You could be that bug-eyed freak Lee with them horse teeth. You could be anybody. You could be
Cheerio!
Who is that keeps calling, bro?
Dude, it's got to be Philip Alexander.
No, it can't be, bro.
Yeah, you got a pull on sale here.
It's a nice poo.
Well, now they're taking these water-fed pulls, and I think it would work because I've done it actually with the soft wash to get chemical up into a high area. I did that years ago with an old pull, and I took a pressure cleaning tip, bent myself a little angle, and actually just zip tied it to the tip of the pole to get some chemical 30 feet in the air, and it works just fine. Well, now they're saying they got these adapters that turn your water-fed pole into a pressure cleaner. Now, like I said, I can agree with it spraying low-pressure chemicals, but you ain't telling me you're pulling the trigger on a water-fed pole 3,000, 3,500 PSI, 4 gallons a minute from that fucking pole. At 30 feet, you're going to end up across the fucking street.
Well,
pull the trigger.
I think that's pretty much. I think it's like a soft wash wand type of deal.
No, you're right. You're right. But I was looking at it, and there's tips for soft wash, and then there's a system for pressure wash.
Well, now, I don't think pressure wash would be a good idea.
Let me tell you something. Years ago, they still make them. They make this dude. They make this telescopic fiberglass pole that you put a tip in the end of it.
Yeah, I've got one. Okay. Yeah, and
dude, that will make you. Yeah, that kind of.
It's no way, bro. I already know.
If you buy that, right? If you buy that,
everybody knows that.
You put it in the back of the truck and you smile because you're like, look what I got, motherfucker. And then go to the job and you hook that motherfucker up.
And then try to use that bitch. When you pull
the trigger, you regret ever buying that motherfucker.
The worst.
I have one. I can't even give it away to anybody.
Oh, that thing.
No, nobody wants that shit. I had
Nobody
one.
wants that shit.
Fuck that thing. No, awful. I guess like as a soft wash tip, it kind of defeats the purpose to me of like, isn't the point of soft wash to do it from the ground? Like you can spray 40 feet. The fucking attach it to a pole for. I guess I don't understand. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
There might be situations for it. I guess probably. I don't know.
Yeah, if like you're spraying like a roof or something like that, I could see that if you wanted to do it from the ground.
Right.
But
I don't know. Life is difficult for me right now. I can't. I want to add someone to the show here, and I can't because I can't find them. So, yeah, you guys are gonna have to play interference while I figure this out. I mean, can you and Marc? Hey, you and Marc should interact more. And while I'm trying to find,
play with it.
Well, I just saw that Joseph Hardy says he's drunk. I like that. I can get down with that.
I can get down with that
Maybe
too.
he's calling you.
Yeah, he showed a picture. He's got some liquor made something with sheep. What was that? Sheep.
What?
Yes.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's some kind of. I don't know. Maybe it makes you hook up with the sheep. I don't know.
Yeah, it makes you feel a little more comfortable. Why do I imagine him just like standing out front of his house like King of the Hill with his friends coming around? Like that's he's like Boomhauer.
I'll tell you what, those boys are some hard workers.
Dude. I don't like to assault no one's game. You know, there's only one dude's game I like to assault, and that's, you know, everyone knows who that is. So, I mean, that's cool. If that works, I mean, great. You know what I mean? I think that's wonderful. I mean, you know, if someone finds a use for it, you know, great.
There it is. It's called Sheepdog Peanut Butter Liquor.
Okay. I never heard of that.
Joe, is that a trick that you do with a jar of peanut butter and a sheepdog?
Yeah, I never heard of that shit. That sounds like some interesting stuff there.
I don't know, man.
Are you doing anything for your birthday?
I think Sheepdog is just like the brand, the name of the. It's just the company brand. It's not like made from sheepdogs. Marc probably thinks it's, you know, he's like, that guy's drinking sheepdogs. Perry Tate started the virus to get even with you guys. Wow, bro.
Could be.
That's the worst thing.
Yeah.
It came from a sphincter.
Yeah, that's the worst thing I've ever heard, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I keep trying to call, but it's not going through. Sorry.
No dice on that one.
I'm
Marc,
trying. Oh.
Yeah, you there?
Yeah, we're here.
I'm saying, I don't know
Who could that be?
I don't know. He's kind of loud. I don't know how attractive, but no picture as of right now. We're waiting for him to. Maybe he just needs time to materialize, like from the mist. Can you hear us? We can hear you.
I can hear you.
We can't see you though. Click the camera.
Hold on, we'll rub my balls together.
It sounds like Ray Barone.
So, yeah. Somebody else is here. Special guest.
Nothing but the best on this podcast.
Yeah, nothing but the best on this podcast. It kind of sounds like he's sitting on a floor scrubber right now, like doing
riding around.
Like he's in like Apollo 9, just floating in space.
Dude, you know those floor buffers that go like this,
mm-hmm.
and then you push down on it and it goes to the left, and you lift up on it and it goes to the right.
Yeah.
When I was a kid at my first job at the local grocery store, I was a bagger, you know, and went out and got carts, so it was fucking boring. So they said, "Does anybody want to work some extra hours? We're gonna clean the floors in the stock room." And the back stock room, obviously all the boxes of shit, and then the manager's office was back there. And it was kind of a makeshift office. On the outside, it was plywood walls, but on the inside, it was nice with drywall and everything. Well, anyway, so they said, has anyone ever run a floor scrubber before? So I had seen those ones you twist the handle and walk behind, but this was like one of those.
Great.
Yeah, this is one of those big rat fuckers made out of stainless steel. But
long story short.
Listen, Rob Peloso, are you eating your microphone right now? First of all, second of all, that is the best narration I've ever heard to the sound of a floor scrubber in the background in my entire life. Like Marc was like that was like Morgan Freeman, like the life of a janitor. You know what I
mean? March of the Janitor.
Yeah. Well, I will try to pull everybody like a surprise and get Rob Peloso on the podcast, but it feels like communications are like minimal at best. We're working on things. He's here, kinda. He's in spirit. If you could hear the floor scrubber in the background and the really loud guy that sounds like Raymond.
Yeah. We're having a hurricane up here in New York. Okay?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with Rob right now. You're in a bad
spot.
He's
in a rainstorm.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in a rainstorm, Rob.
So listen, while Rob gets this figured out, I go back there and they say, has anyone run a floor scrubber? So I look at this big piece of machinery and I'm like, yeah, I've run those before. So the guy goes to me, okay, you hold on to both handles and then you lift up on it and it'll go to the right. Push down on it and it'll go to the left. Pretty simple. You'll get it figured out. They put one of those red pads on it, start putting degreaser on the floor, right? Well, after about 2 minutes, I figured I had the hang of this motherfucker. Well, I decided, I started fucking around, see how fast I could make it swing to the left and swing to the right. That fucker got out of my hands and literally drove itself through the fucking office manager, through the store manager's wall.
Yeah.
It went through the fucking wall, right?
Yeah.
He was on the other side of the wall at his desk.
This comment made me laugh.
It busted like halfway through.
Did
so he
you
comes
see that?
running out.
Did you see that comment instead Henry put in? He said, which shitty internet is that, Tim, Josh, or Richie? I had to mute Rob because his fucking audio is so terrible. Something's wrong with your audio, Rob. For real, it's real bad, bro.
No, he sounds like 1960s like broadcast of like when you would call the moon and they would talk back to you. It sounds like he's in a capsule.
Now there's I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with him. I'm gonna have to try and add him again. Oh, Rob, don't do it to us, Rob. Oh, man.
Come on back, Rob.
Come back, Rob. Oh, man. Yeah, dudes. That was the big surprise for everybody.
Had a little of my headphones.
Yeah, you need to turn your gain or your mic down or move it away from your face. It's super loud. Don't worry, we're patient. Take your time. Don't sweat it. We've done a lot of these. Nobody really cares anyways, dude. Everyone knows we're a fucking joke. Everyone knows this is a barrel of monkeys, you know what I'm saying? So I'm wondering how everyone's doing out there with everything. I hope everyone's still okay. Man.
Yeah. Same.
If Rob's mic just changed to that perfect that quickly, I'm going to have it's going to be the best thing ever. You would think. Oh, that's a lot better. I mean, no picture, but that's fine. I'm moving.
No, I got you. Better now?
No picture still.
A dog running around.
A little dog running around. Hey.
The fuck?
Come on, Ray.
Really? Your scrubber store. You didn't have fucking electricity then. You're chilling my balls right now.
Hey,
That was great.
Your microphone's still really it's still really popping, bro. I mean, you got the hottest mic in the game, to be honest with you. Rob Peloso coming in here with the heat, son. Yeah, I don't know, man. Today's Marc's birthday. We're on here celebrating Marc's birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Rob.
Pop, 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 pop.
So, Rob, are you going to grace us with your video, or are we going to sit there and?
Hey, listen. I think we're probably just going to hear him because he's pulling the Marcus Bay kind of thing. I don't think Rob Peloso likes being on video. He's like a Marcus Bay type.
Okay, that's cool. So, what part are you at in New York, Rob? Again?
No, I'm out of New York now. I'm up in Jersey. Jersey.
All right. How's your city? How you guys doing up there?
I live in the country now, so
yeah, quiet.
Yeah, I mean, like when I go into the city areas, they're a bunch of fucking crazies.
You still able to work somewhat or no?
I haven't slowed down.
No, that's good.
That's good, man.
Yeah,
that's good to hear.
I could slow down. I mean, I need money, so it's crazy. The people are crazy in the morning. What I try to do, I try to shift everything to 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
MTH.
Yeah,
that's dope, man.
So
that's good to hear, man. Has this affected you in any kind of way? You know what I mean? Or have you just kind of been plugging right along, no problems, huh?
Plugging right along, no problems whatsoever. I actually got more work because people aren't out there. Nobody wants to do any work anymore.
Yeah, I just want to collect that money. Money
that
everybody
they holding out for that $2,000 a month, bro. We're gonna be rich, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's this is definitely strange times, man. Definitely strange times.
Everybody else is like, some people are getting affected by it, which is wrong. You're a businessman. You should be out there fucking working.
Right.
They shouldn't stop anybody, in my opinion.
Right.
If you want to go out there and work, go out there and work. If you want to stay home and stay home and try to be safe, then stay home.
Right.
Yeah. Well, but we're all, those of us who are going out, and I only go out for maybe 3-4 hours a day. I did a restoration on Monday and Tuesday, and I was out 8 hours on a Monday, and Tuesday, was about 5 hours to finish up. But, it's hard, kind of almost strange to go back and pull a full day, even though that's what I want to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like the mindset is like, what am I doing out here? There's no one around. But at the same time, we have to support ourselves. But I think everything's going to change. I mean, dude, where I am,
people are getting sick now. They're getting tired of being home, and then they're starting to get rowdy, and then they got a $1,200 fucking stimulus check, and then all of a sudden they're out in the public.
Yeah.
So it's like, like husbands and wives can't be together for 30 days straight. There's no possible way.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely.
The rest rate's going to go up. Children are going to run away from home. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think even after they open things up, things are going to be a lot different for a while, for a long time.
Well, I think our patterns are going to change as far as the way you wash your hands constantly. I mean, like shaking somebody's hand now, it's like you look at them and you're like, okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen too much.
I had an OG. I did this house. This OG dude from down in Southern Ohio. Like, he's discreet guy, super awesome guy, very, very nice. Had me come and do his house. He wanted it done inside and out. And then when I got there, like, he walked out of the garage and reached out his hand, and I just kind of looked at it. And he said, "Shake my fucking hand." I'm not sick, and I'm like, I shook his hand. You know what I mean? So I guess even it's even got me second guessing sometimes. I'm like, ooh, you know what I mean? Ooh.
Yeah.
But
where I was, like originally in Staten Island, they got hit crazy, but it's like people are on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
So now where I'm at now, it's all open country, and even now, like I'll stop, somebody sneezes near me, and I'm fucking looking at them like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And it's not. I'm not even afraid of getting anything. But the point is that you start to notice different habits of people, and you know what? We're fucking disgusting. The majority of us.
I'll tell you. The other day, we went up to my wife, myself, and my youngest son went up to the post office, to get him a passport. You know, not that we're going anywhere, but you know, I don't even have mine yet. I've got to go get that, but. Both my wife and I had to be there because he's under 18 to get his passport. So JT and I are leaning up against like this table where you fill paperwork out. The post office is lined up. There's not a lot of people, but they're 6 foot apart. So the line's out the fucking door. We had an appointment, and I'm not kidding you. All this happened within 3 minutes. Some woman standing in line coughed. And it looked like the plague. I mean, everybody just stepped away, right?
Right.
So about 2 minutes later, JT and I are just leaning up against this counter, and I just kind of elbow him, and I'm like, and I rip the loudest fucking fart, right? Well, one woman standing there literally turned around and stared right at me, and I just made eye contact and stared at her, like, what? You know? And then, but nobody moved. Nobody moved. It's like either they wanted to smell the farts or they're not afraid of farts, because when that lady sneezed, half the fucking post office cleared out.
You probably had some good barbecue. Oh, it smelled good.
Yeah. Well, I figure maybe through those masks you won't smell a fart, right?
Are you on mandatory masks?
Oh, yeah. If you're anywhere in public, like outside, if you go to your grocery store, you have to have it on when you go through the doors. They won't let you in.
Yeah.
But in the parking lot, they don't say anything. Yeah.
I haven't been wearing a mask.
Let me tell you something. I went from a buff, you know what a buff is? Which we wear when we go out to ride.
Yeah.
But you're usually moving at 40 miles an hour, so they're comfortable. But it's 90 degrees here with that buff on. It is hot as hell. So I found some masks. I start wearing a mask, and dude, breathing through that thing in the heat, it sucks, man. It sucks. It's hanging from one ear after about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Hanging from one ear.
I see people going like this with them all the fucking time. It's like, man, dude, save that for somebody that needs it real bad.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but, you know, I mean, I don't know. I feel sick right now.
It's not going to stop you. It's just going to stop you from taking your phlegm flying across the fucking room.
Right.
Yeah, well, when we were going into the post office, I started laughing, and then JT starts laughing. There was an older woman.
Oh, yeah, that's what he said. Keep going.
She had it looked like a doily, like what you would put a cake on.
Listen, he said, you know, back before this, before the podcast started, we were talking about that podcast yesterday that Numbnuts was on, and what he said was he never washed his hands that much until, you know, recently. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. You fucking wore the same fucking clothes for 3 days, motherfucker. Yeah, we know you ain't into washing your hands.
You don't wash anything. Fucking pants walking around.
Yeah, what's that fucking kid from Charlie Brown, Pigpen? That fucking
man, oh man.
It's fucking top.
Nice.
Schmegma levels.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm more
Not very
conscious
well
of the things that
hygiene.
I'm doing, and I'm not really going out in public like crazy. You know what I mean? And for the most part, I mean, besides going to see her parents a couple of times, you know, we're sheltering in place like we're supposed to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I could see where people are getting antsy, you know, because, I mean, I always have, when you own a home, if you want shit to do, even if you don't have money or don't want to spend money, you could go do shit all day long. You know, like I go out and work for 3 hours and go, okay, I'm going to go home and do this, this, and this. Guess what happens when I get home? Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Because you get into that mode. But now 30 days, it signs up by 30 days. These people are getting ready to kill people. I was at Home Depot the other day, and literally the guy didn't have his mask on, and he starts cursing at people, and they told him to put his mask on.
Yeah.
I'm like, but he's yelling at like little old ladies and stuff. I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up, put your damn mask on, and leave the fucking store.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're shit in the morning.
Think about someone else, not only yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
it takes 2 seconds to put a mask on. Who cares? Even if you don't believe that the germ is going to fly over and bite you in the ass, put the damn mask on and deal with it. Walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
You
right.
know, we got to buy our insurance for our trucks. You got to buy insurance for the cars. Do we want to? No, we do it.
Yeah.
It's one more thing that we can do in society going forward. And washing your hands. I never wash my hands so much, but now I have these fucking the little pump things.
Yeah.
And I'm hitting it. I get the truck and touch the steering wheel. I'm hitting the pump thing. It's like it's gotten instilled in my head to wash my hands.
Yeah, so you can't even find that stuff here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
You ain't find that.
Good luck
my
finding
wife and
that shit.
Yeah, we made our own. We took aloe oil, which is like a gel.
Corona cough, maybe. I don't know about the corona cough, but how about the corona cough?
But we made our own hand sanitizer.
Too. You made your own.
How'd you make your own hand sanitizer, Marc?
You get aloe gel, right? So it's like you would put it on for the sun. Aloe gel is less like
the cigarette tastes thick. Really good.
And then I put like 30% alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and the rest aloe gel. And man, I know it works because it finds every cut in your hand like ammonia. It finds every cut in your hand. We took the aloe gel, emptied one into a bowl, and then mixed it all up, got it back in the thing, so I carry around a squeeze tube. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's just as good as what you're buying. It's full of alcohol.
Well,
you still can't get that stuff here.
Me and Seth told everybody, what you got to do is pick your boogers and eat them, and you won't get the coronavirus.
I started doing that at about 3 years old.
I'm immune. I'm immune.
I shit clothes and I eat my boogers.
Hey, Rob Peloso. Hey.
Right over
I can't see him. Damn it.
Nobody told me to button. What the fuck?
Dude, he's still loud and that microphone is out in left field. There you go.
Yeah, that's the most sensitive microphone.
So, Rob, you moved, but your business is... How far did you move from your other location? And then, so are you traveling for your accounts, or you just started in a new area?
An hour and a half away.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not going to travel every day. I'll go down maybe twice a week. Take care of those. I have somebody else down there doing it. And then up here, we're just going route-wise. But then I hooked up with the hospital. And then that was it after that.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of disinfecting and stuff, right?
Yeah. So what I was trying to explain to people, if you use steam... And it's not even just to push it for because of the virus or anything. It's just another avenue for extra income.
Sure.
You get a steamer and you can do anything you want with it.
Not a steam pressure washer, but a steamer machine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would think a traditionally hot water pressure cleaner could throw vapor everywhere, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, like you said, you want more of the steam with the vape. When you do a pressure wash, you get more of a more direct hit, and that's going to bounce right back.
Yeah, it's going to go into the air,
But the steam condenses it and puts it on the glass, and then what I do is I'll just squeegee off from the steam. So instead of using your mop, you steam the window and then squeegee the window.
Really? Now you're doing that for window cleaning?
I do that for windows, doors, any high contacts.
Okay.
But I was doing it prior to this whole... everything just molded into it. And I learned that from back when I was doing the school cleanings.
Now, do you need some kind of certification to do this, or just the process is enough that people are using you for it?
In New York, you need certifications to wipe your ass, but there's ways around.
Yeah.
It's literally true. If you want to take a tree out of your front yard right next to your house, you got to get a permit. I don't know how it is in your areas, but everything that you want to do in New York is that. So when I did Pennsylvania and then I did Jersey, they kind of overlook it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm not promoting it as I'm going to kill everything. I'm just doing it as a different way of attacking the glass.
Yeah.
Or the hot attack, because like door handles, door handles are very, very huge. They just wreck. Have you ever wiped down a door handle? You ever wiped down your car door handle? It's really disgusting.
Well, yeah. Well, you know what I've always watched is even prior to this, people that are constantly cleaning their hands. Like my brother-in-law, he has some OCD, so he carries Purell in his pocket. This is nothing new to him.
Right.
But like, I'll watch him touch the keypad at the checkout station in the grocery store, and I'm like, you didn't put it on after that, because that probably has more shit on it than a toilet seat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, it's
this right
really,
here, man.
Especially now you look.
That's the dirtiest fucking thing you have it in your possession is a phone.
Yeah, probably.
TJ's lighter, the one that he keeps losing, that's got to be dirty because that's been everywhere.
Yeah.
You don't think about these things, but now all of a sudden you think about everything. But prior to that, we were doing this on the school desks. Because the school desk, once you hit it with the steam, it took all that. You know, like kids will sit there with their arms and just the sweat, and it gets that little black cake on there.
Yeah.
The steam breaks the cake, and it was easy to wipe off. So it worked then. When I went to I went into hair salons, you can use it on the inside of the glass because the glass gets that film from the hairspray.
Yeah.
Steam takes it off. It makes it almost like a glue, but it takes it off.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Now, how hot is that? How hot is that steamer? Like, how hot is what's coming out?
You got to be, I think it's 3 bar or better, like a 5 bar. The rating system is like from freaking Europe. So the 3 bar is your break point. 5 bar is strong. So you can get a small unit for under $1,000, and then it's another thing that you can add to everything else you do. It's like let's say Josh. Josh is doing everything, right? Josh has different incomes coming in. So if one's not working, then you have something else that you can fall back on.
Right.
Yeah. What I was doing, I had my whole nut was in one thing, and then if it rained that day, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
So sorry, you can beat me out.
No, you're all right. This ain't Rob doesn't listen much.
But if you branch it out and you have 5 different items that you're offering that could work by themselves, you just put them, and then you're never going to be out of work.
Right.
Like when they closed down window cleaning because we were essential, right? So now you're not essential. But if you're janitorial, you're essential.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a way around to get the job that you want to do.
Well, the thing I see is thinking a little bit. Once you start with this process of steaming things, I don't think when this clears up, they're going to get rid of you. They're still going to want you around for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's I'm making more that way because I think nobody else wanted to do the work.
Yeah.
Nobody wants a hospital door right now.
Yeah. Now, are you suited up in a Tyvek suit or anything like that?
Suit in the morning, I'll put it on, and right now I'm just wearing the regular straight mask because I ran out of filters.
Yeah.
Because they're possible now. You're not getting. And the only ones that are coming in, they're coming from fucking China. Huan.
Yeah.
So you're breathing that shit directly into your lungs. Coronavirus filters. Fuck that, bro.
Maybe some of those. You might be interested in some of those reach it masks.
Yeah. Oh man. Wah wah wah.
So,
yep.
Look like Ghostbusters in the morning, and I try to get there 3 or 4 in the morning because nobody's, except for the crackheads, because there's always crackheads by freaking hospitals. I never understood that, but they're always there.
Yeah, well,
and it's like, no, I vape. Get away.
Now, how many of these pieces of equipment? I remember years ago those steamers came out for cleaning car interiors. Is that a very similar, or is yours more industrial? Yeah.
It's same to that concept, but a little more industrial. I could put a link up, I think, on Squeegee's page a while back.
Yeah.
I'll try to put the link up again. It's a decent investment. It's something that you can use everywhere in your house also. Think of like that what is it, the Cavex, the units they used to use for the bathrooms. It's a whole self-contained unit. So they spray with the bathroom, and then everything drops to the floor, and then they squeegee everything to the pit, and then they vacuum everything up. So it's all one unit. So the same concept. You steam down the window, and then I squeegee it.
So, but let me ask you this: you said you're working in hospitals. Is that I watch. That's got to be tricky to get in with the hospitals.
Yeah, it actually was. But up here, I started with a small. They have annexes, so there'll be 50 buildings in the county, and then 2 main hospitals. So I started with the one building that was close to my town, and it worked through. My son's basketball coach's wife worked in the building, and they needed somebody to come clean. Yeah. So it just fell into that, and then it led to the next one because I did the one building. Then they told them about this and this. It worked through the next bunch of buildings. You could do it in colleges, you could do it in schools, but this is just something that you could do. Let's just say even during the summer break.
Are there?
You can turn around and go.
Are there? No, I have a question. Are there any certain issues that you need to look out for when you're steaming glass? Like, is there anything like a novice should look out for?
The seals. You just got to worry about seals. Don't just basically don't stay. Don't put your dick out in the corner and leave it there.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, because what it is, steam will get behind the seals.
Right.
And then once you, Marc knows this. Once you break a seal, you're fucked.
It's done.
Everybody's fucking seals.
Well, it's obviously something that you would keep moving. So even though it's coming out at, let's just say hypothetically, 200 degrees. It's just like a hot water pressure washer. It's only 200 degrees at the tip, and then after that, it's instant. Especially steam or vapor.
As long as you're not trying to fucking dot the I or something like that.
But no. Now let me ask you another question though. The frequency of when you would do this, it's got to be quite often.
Right.
Right.
Every day.
Yeah. The same places or
now. Every day. It's the same route, and I'm hitting those 15 buildings every single day.
Okay, now I don't want
you. So what's happening is I do.
Huh?
I'm doing the 15.
You don't have to be specific, but are you pricing this along the same lines of window cleaning, or are you getting more money for it?
I'm along the same lines.
Yeah.
Because it was an added thing to get me in the door, I guess they say.
Yeah. Yeah.
So but you could do this, like I was trying to say before, you could do this during the summer months in a school building. Just hit the tables.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's break down everything in there. So even if you set up a summer program, you just do it that way. Window cleaning itself, everything's closed. So I'd be dead in the water right now. There is no. I mean, what's open? There's nothing open.
Right.
There's not even a hairdresser. I can't even get a haircut.
Right.
My contact. I mean, everything that I would normally have, I'm dead in the water. Right. And I'm not even quarantined. So I'd be sitting there trying to get work, and there's nobody to get work.
Right.
So it just goes to that. Always think about your next. I don't even want to call it an upsell, but your next avenue that you could make a few dollars off. And then that's where it started. Only, let's say, hey, I can make a few extra dollars here. But it wasn't that I was going to do that permanently.
Right.
Yeah.
Not sell it as that you're gonna kill every germ. You're not.
Right.
Because then you're liable. The way I look at it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You definitely got to be careful of what you're trying to sell people right now. I've seen some local Facebook ads that are making some really crazy fucking shit. I'm like, whoa, bro. That is a liability, sir, but I'm not going to get on your Facebook shit and be like, yo, bro. I'm not going to do that. It's just like, yikes, man.
The Germ Patrol guy?
Yeah, dude, I'm smooth on that, bro. Like a business that's been open, like the business page on Facebook's like maybe like 3 months old or a month old, you know what I mean? It's really bad. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Making these crazy claims, it's just like, you gotta stop.
That one guy who had that truck with the coronavirus thing on the side of it, I'm like, yo, you can't prove it.
Yeah.
Yourself up your end.
You are setting yourself up. Yeah.
Blues that all the way in that booty hole, boy. All the way up to the elbow.
After you do my business, because if you didn't clean everything,
right?
So,
yeah, I don't know.
That's all.
Jason Lehman says hello, Rob.
Who's that?
Jason Lehman says hello.
Oh, hola. Where's Jason? Is he happy now?
I don't know.
Is he happy?
No, Jason. He's still living in the woods. Still living in the woods, Jason. He's still checking out scats. Yeah, we ain't had a good Bigfoot moment in a long time, man. It's been a long time. We've completely gotten away from the Bigfoot moment. It's kind of not even a thing we do anymore. Shit. Man.
I love the videos when Richie was doing them, but
yeah, they were when Richie was doing them. Fuck you, man.
Yeah. No, those
fuck
were
you,
good,
dude. Like I used to do them too, right?
Yeah, I know you used to do them. And they were all good.
Oh,
they were all good. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
That's why I don't do them, because everybody's like, we want Richie to do it. I'm like, all right, cool. I just won't do them no more, even though it was my whole fucking shit to begin with. It's all good. It's all good.
So, Rob, how many guys you got out there doing this stuff?
Me and one for now.
Yeah.
Because I can't afford anybody else. There's not enough work.
Well, and you have two machines, and you're both doing the same thing. You're both doing the same.
Now we are.
Yeah.
Right. Prior to the actual shutdown, we were still doing Windows.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, actually, after all this goes, I think I'm just going to go back to the janitorial side of it also, and just offer that, because it's just another. Once everything hits, and then you're like you sit and you're wondering where the next check is. You're thinking, okay, what can I do next time that this happens, that I'll be a little more prepared? Because I mean, nobody was really prepared to be locked down. I wasn't prepared. Who the hell ever thought in our lifetime that we'd be told to stay home?
Yeah,
I didn't. So now I'm thinking about, okay, the next time it's eventually going to happen again, because now they have that little touch of power. That, oh shit, I got all fucking Tim on you. I'm sorry.
I tried to add Tim to this podcast several times, but he wouldn't pick up the phone.
You made a coherent sentence. That was good enough for me.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking around.
I'm just fucking around.
So I got scared. I said, okay, what am I going to do? So how am I going to keep it going? So then, I was even at the point saying, if we get fully locked down, we get nothing, I got to go find another job. And just to keep, number one, keep myself busy.
Right.
And number two, just to have an extra check coming in.
Right.
Because once you start into your savings, the savings goes really fast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it goes real quick. Now, I imagine that's a nice additional thing to do, and people stay the fuck out of your way when you're steaming that shit. People don't get in your way. They get back.
If I can get everything done by 9 o'clock, then I'm happy.
Okay.
It's rush, bang, high contacts, in and out, 1, 2, 3. I don't go inside. I go inside the vestibule, and I don't go inside I do the inside of that door, but that's it. So it's the front doors, the side panels.
Yeah.
And I'll do those high contacts in the front that people are going to touch, then the inside, and then the inside set to the vestibule.
Now, like when you shoot a door handle, do you have to? What do you do after you put the steam on? You have to wipe it, or you don't? I mean,
that's why I get to each door.
Okay.
I'll use the one door, so it'll be high contact. It'll be handle up the rail, which is like 90% of people, 75% of people touch the rail above the door. Mm-hmm. So then you go up, wipe, and then if it has a crossbar, wipe the crossbar, throw the rag. Then go next door, same exact thing, throw the rag. Yeah. So thank God I was one of those guys that had 5,000 rags laying around. Because it's just going through.
Yeah.
And then when I'm a rag bitch. I use so many fucking rags. It's unbelievable.
Well,
I hate rags.
Yeah, you ain't getting none of my orange rags for that shit.
Right.
But realistically, you have to be very careful with those rags, because hypothetically, if something stays alive on that rag, you're susceptible to picking it up, right?
It goes onto the tray. The tray itself gets dumped into a bag after each one, and then it's almost like it's almost like a hazmat bag, basically. It's not a hazmat bag, but mentally you're thinking hazmat. Yeah. So then when you get home in the garage, the garage one, and then after all this shit, I'll have to probably just dump that fucking that laundry, that washer. It's just doing the same thing, but the steam, in theory, the steam should kill everything.
Yeah.
Right. Is it just me, or does Rob look like he's broadcasting from a secret location inside the dark zone of the zombie apocalypse? Yeah, he's like he's got the G.I. Joe fucking headset on and shit. Yeah, it's
I
the
got
bunker.
closet here. I got wood behind me. I'm doing a home renovation, so everything is everywhere. Plus, my microphone's old. I broke my microphone. Look at it, my headphone. I was playing fucking Battlefield the other night. So yeah, I tell you guys,
You got an Xbox. Yeah, you got an Xbox, don't you?
PlayStation.
Oh, you got a PlayStation? When we go hook up on PlayStation, dude?
Man, all the time, but I guess you're scared to play,
Well, I got nothing but time now.
Hey, Rob, not for
I got
nothing.
an eye infection and shit.
Rob, not for nothing, but do you play Madden? Because I'll fucking kick your ass. I will kick your ass at Madden like the likes of you have never seen.
I heard about you. That's okay.
It's like a cute militia bumper. Oh, Bobby's here. Hey, what's up, Bobby? Yo, Bobby's. Hey, guys. If you're wanting to watch a better podcast, the journey of a new entrepreneur is happening soon. So make sure you go check that out.
Absolutely.
Journey of an entrepreneur. That's Bobby?
Yeah, we said Madden, and we also said use a hoe ass bitch, Bobby. So there's that. Whole ass bitch. Go do your
ass. Not even a half ass.
Yeah, go do your podcast, man.
Rob is Q.
Yeah, Rob is Q. Bobby said it looks like a Q militia bunker.
Yeah.
So what? So what, bro? That's what we got going on here. This is the live Q show, live with Q.
No. So
are we on YouTube?
Yeah, we're on the YouTubes, man.
Like a Facebook, maybe. I want to watch myself.
You want to watch yourself? Well, make sure you got the volume turned down because we all know your shit don't work. I feel sorry for anybody. hey, I feel sorry for anybody that fucking plays video games with you because your shit probably lags. You probably got a shitty fucking voice. Your shit's probably all loud. Everybody that plays with Rob plays like this with one speaker, like he is right there. You gotta have you gotta play like this. This is how I play when I play with a loud ass dude.
That's what I teach you.
That's great, man. Hey, listen, we have a good time here on this podcast, don't we? And it's Marc's birthday. And it's Marc's birthday.
Yeah. So
Marc is
Rob, what is
really
Rob,
old.
What does Rob Peloso do when he's not steaming hospitals and he's not swapping faces with...
Premium on a freebie now. That's freebie. I got a notification the other day. They said you finished every single video. Please step away. No,
You know what, Rob? Let me interrupt you for a second because you look like a school bus that's stopping oncoming traffic.
Hey, that's nice.
This is why you don't want to come on the podcast because every time you do, you ridicule him.
Yeah, no, I love this guy.
Nobody.
I've been missing every time I get home. You guys are already majority time off.
Right, yeah. So you made a special appearance this evening for all our viewers. Everyone is really happy. Just imagine if we would have told people. Rob wanted to surprise everybody and not say nothing. So just imagine if people knew you were coming on. There might have been like a whole
I wasn't sure I was gonna have
2 or 3 more people watching this right now, dude. You know,
you lost someone that came on.
What's that? What'd you say?
Who's that?
You.
You lost some people when I came.
No. We gained a bunch when everyone found out it was you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. As soon as they were like, "Oh, Rob's on the podcast, dude." It was a big fucking deal, man. If I'd have tagged you on this, if there would have been people fucking without a doubt would have been watching this one because Rob is not. He's like not cool. He with nobody. He doesn't like anyone. So he doesn't like any of you guys.
I love everyone.
Yeah, Rob's a good time.
I'd like to send a shout out. This 30-day. Did he get a 30-day cherry? with his face because he didn't know that he got a little banning there.
Who? Who?
Henry? Oh, Henry Dreest. Yeah, he got a little warning there.
Yeah, he
got a
got
slap on his wrist, and he's got to
yeah.
step up your game.
Yeah.
Step that game up.
I had one of my buddies just like, oh, I'm banned on my Facebook. I'm like, dude, I got banned on 3 different pages like not too long ago. Like all 3 was on lockdown, man. You remember that?
Yeah. They got you on all accounts.
They got me on everything, bro. So
that's how I found out TJ had other accounts. It's like all of a sudden I'm like getting
all these. I got all. Hey, listen, I got backups.
Yeah, you must have a huge list of logins because I couldn't remember all that.
Oh yeah, it's all the same password. I mean, it's all. The
That's
same
what
password.
I got. I constantly forget my passwords. That's why I should do it. I'm down to 1 alternate, and that's it.
That's why I use this. I use the one for everything.
My problem is I use my main account for a lot of damage.
Yeah, well, if I change it, I change all of them to the same fucking thing. I change everything at the same time.
I was having fun. Like it's political season, so I just go on and abuse people. I have people like ID verify me and everything. And I'm like, this is my real account.
Yeah,
you can't get me on this.
Right.
Yeah.
So I catch 12 hours here. I catch a day here, but nothing major. Thank God.
Right.
But the season is starting.
The season is starting.
You know what though? I think Rob is I got to give some credit here. I think he's onto something very big because I see a need for what he does in schools, in any kind of school, any kind of medical facility, any kind of even Class A office building where they want door handles and everything like that sterilized.
For this, I think this is when, if you could capitalize on it now or right after, it should be something that everybody could do at a cheap entry. And I make nothing off of this. I'm not telling you where to go buy your shit.
Yeah.
But you could do it small. You start small, and then you branch up. And it's just another avenue. It's not even about saying this is where you're going to be everything because you still got your windows. But just a little bit of, if you can make an extra few dollars a month here.
So, but what you have to be calling it something? Is it sterilization? What are you calling this?
It, but do not, and I'm going to tell you straight. Do not say you're going to get rid of everything.
Yeah.
You cannot say that because they will get you, and it's not even like they will get you that you're doing. Somebody in the health department will go after you.
Yeah.
What is it in New York and New Jersey and PA?
Anywhere.
Like that.
Anywhere because there's a fine line. Yeah. I used to work subcontract window cleaning from a company that did obviously janitorial services. But when they got into a point where they could expand and clean surgical rooms and stuff like that, that was a whole nother animal to be able to go into a room.
Like something like
What's that, Rob?
I think going into if they go inside the surgical rooms, that's more certification. You probably need.
It took years to get that.
What I'm saying is that if you could just buy a simple machine under $1,000, you could probably buy one cheap. Don't buy one of those little ones that look like the little teapots. No, because that's not going to work. Because you're going to be there all day long. If you could buy a machine that you could do, let's say, 2 front doors, like the vestibule, and then even if you like you said, if it's an office building, you could do some desks. The receptionist area, that big counter that they lean on all day long. That right there. And it's not even just germs; it's just dirt buildup on marble especially down the car. It's got to be unbearable because it's sweat.
Yeah.
So sweat, the dirt, the dust, and it's just building up. If you could touch that and just start off small, that could be something, especially now after all this, that maybe you could get into more of the chemical base mixed with it. Because I'm not into all that because I don't want to take the time to figure it all out. But if you might be able to drop some chemicals into your steam vat. And use that.
Yeah, because at that point you could promote it with residuals, meaning not only is it dead when I leave, but it's going to last another 5 hours or 10 hours. You know what I'm saying, right? That would make sense.
Yeah. I think that would make sense. And then you do drop a chemical in there, the chemical is where you could base off your claims could be based off that chemical.
Yeah, whatever the chemical could do.
Yeah, so
you could then
get liability. So your liability, your liability is going to be on you no matter what, but your chemical could back up your if you had to go to court one day, the chemical states what it does. You're taking that chemical and putting it back into steam form.
Yeah, the only thing I see, and it's just what I'm envisioning right now, is to be able to go in to, let's say, a hospital or an elementary school, let's just say, and sanitize. I could see my insurance just going through the roof because the liability is fucking.
Yeah. I talked to my insurance guy about this, right? So now, if you go to the school buildings when the schools are closed, because there's a leeway in between what you're doing and then dry time.
Yeah.
So there's maybe it's like if you went on a Friday, let's say Friday night to Saturday, Sunday, the leeway there dries up the chemical. No matter what's there, there's there's nothing left on the board itself. He said. Yeah. So your insurance will every time you step outside of your comfort zone, insurance is going to go up no matter what. Yeah. But I think if you could do it with a time frame that you're not in the building during school, you never be in the building during school. In New York, you can, but then you go through the city, you got to get fingerprinted, you got to get background checked, that whole thing. Yeah. Which is worth it if they have emergencies. Kid throws up all over a desk, you got to come in, you could clean it.
Yeah.
Now normally, will do that, but now you could come in a few dollars.
Well, I would imagine. I mean, I know schools here are closed through the end of the year, but I would imagine they're going to want all these schools cleaned up, even though no one's been in there prior to the kids coming back to school, no doubt.
Maybe touch on a school, talk to a school. If it works, it works. If you buy the unit, you can always use it anywhere. Hair salons is very big because it takes off that greasy Aquanet, freaking 1980s Aquanet will come off.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
One thing to look at it, and that came out because when I was doing the schools, before Windows, I was still doing the school cleaning.
Yeah.
So sick and tired of spraying and scrubbing because it was spray, scrub it with the steel wool, wipe it down, spray again. It was taking me all day. So then I went, well, let's try steam. So we went to steam, and then it worked. It was just steam, wipe, and you're leaving nothing left. Especially like the corner edges of the desks, which the kids are just dirty. They're just germ monsters. My son, I only think in 30 days. He's probably going to be mad that I just did it on YouTube, but all right, you're dirty. Go take a bath and be fucking He had dirt. I thought he had a mustache. It was dirt.
Yeah.
But so I think the steam can be a way going forward. But not to take away what we do now. I mean, everybody has what they do now, but just one more thing. Why not?
Yeah.
Like me, I want to buy a hot dog trailer. That's my next thing. I like tubular steaks. Yeah. It's a tubular steak and TJ smiles.
Well, the hot dog trailer's probably big up there, the dirty water dogs. Don't they call them that?
Dirty water dogs.
Yeah.
Actually, I've actually been stopping at those all the food trucks because they're still out. Believe it or not, up here.
Really? Yeah. Well, that's a safe.
I mean, it's safer than what? I can't hear TJ at all.
No, I can't either.
Well, whatever he's saying, he must be funny because he's laughing up a storm.
I said it's steam. You're good to go.
Steam the dogs too.
Yeah, you're steaming the dogs. You're good to go.
Well, I'm glad you're doing well with that. That sounds like something that not a lot of people would think about because when you start talking about.
I mentioned it when it first broke. I said this is what you could look into, and I don't think anybody listened to me.
Well, nobody listened to Rob when he said you could kill everything with the steam. We could have prevented. Hey, we could have prevented the whole thing if we had just listened to Rob and bought those steamers back 2 months ago.
Woody would have went. This would have happened.
Huh?
Woody would have went to the police. None of this would have happened.
Right.
It's a virus-free zone.
Yeah.
Seth's here. Seth, you sound sexy.
What's happening? I've been here for a while, just not saying shit, but I'm here.
Just doing like a replay. Yeah, you're over here now.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm kind of
moving around.
Yeah,
It's
everything's...
like the back.
Yeah.
No.
It's Hollywood Squares. It's Hollywood Squares.
Brady Bunch.
Did they lock you down?
Me? Yeah. I mean, we're not like New York or New Jersey, but yeah, it's pretty much like a shelter in place. But I'm still working probably like 3-4 days a week. So.
Yeah.
Now, are you Seth? Do you have all the guys employed, or have you cut back?
No, it's just me, my brother, and one guy right now.
Yeah.
We'll see what
Are they
happens.
able to collect?
The other, they were already on seasonal unemployment, so this happened like right as I was going to bring them back. So I didn't mess with their unemployment or anything like that. So yeah, they're collected, but we'll see what happens. You know, when May 4th happens here, anything actually fucking opens back up.
Right. I got start dates too that I'm starting to scratch my head. I'm like, I wonder what's... I mean, if anything, I'm just going to call me like, listen, I'll sell you some on exterior onlys and, whatever, how many ever you want to do, let me know. You know what I mean? That's where I'm going to play it. But, I'm getting a lot of calls for gutter cleaning and pressure washing, so I'm going to go do that.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
So, fuck it, you know what I mean?
Good money in it.
Yep, fuck it. I've been giving them flat rates too. I'm not going to tell people what it is. It's not cheap, but I'm just like, if it's 2 stories, you're getting charged this. If it's 1 story, you're getting charged that. I'll make exceptions to that rule, but these are the rules that you have to follow, and people have been receptive to it. You know what I mean? So,
at the end of the day, if you have enough of them, you end up winning on some and losing on others. You always hit your numbers doing it that way.
What's that, Rob?
Do you think after all this breaks, the price we charge is going to go up?
No.
Because the fact of
no, I think it's going to go down.
I think it's going to go down
because except with the exception of your steaming thing, that's almost a needed compared to traditional window cleaning. That's something that's needed. You're doing something totally different.
Right.
Okay. As for window cleaning, all these guys that are out there going. When I saw a post, and I think it might have been in pressure washing, and I could be wrong, but it probably is the way the drama started, was have any of you adjusted your pricing due to the fact that we have a lot less work now? And everybody's like, oh, my price is my price, and if they don't like it, fuck off. Guess what? If your kid's fucking hungry, or you don't have nothing in the refrigerator and you don't see no checks coming in, you're going to go clean someone's gutter if you're a real man that takes care of his family. They're all full of shit.
Yeah.
My prices went up.
And it's not cutthroat. Look, when I'm hungry, it's not cutthroat when I'm hungry. I'll fish it out. I first started, if I wanted to bid, I will cutthroat you because my overhead is lower. It's not really cutthroat. I can come in at a lower price.
Yeah.
If you're able to come in at a lower price, I don't feel you're cutthroating.
Yeah.
And that's where I had a lot of issues with pressure washers and the other window cleaners because you're cutthroating, you're a bucket pop. No, my overhead is lower than yours.
Yeah.
So if I come in at $100 cheaper than you, that's not cutthroat. That's deep game, right?
Rob, how about this? I'm twice as good and twice as fast as you, so I can charge half as much. How about that, asshole? I move in here for a fucking month to clean a house.
No, baby, when you're hungry, fuck it. I don't give a shit. Well, I'll fucking do a window for $5 if I'm hungry. I have no fucking shame in that. I have people walk around like, oh, my price is my price. Fuck your price. If I'm fucking hungry, I'm gonna charge $5, go get a $3 fucking sandwich and have $2 for my fucking drinks. Right. Fuck you and your price.
Yeah.
Because I'm hungry.
Yeah, I mean, it's all a community until you need to get paid. And that's how I look at it. Everyone's like, oh, there's an industry standard until you need to make some money.
Sandwich.
What it is.
Right.
Skinny I may be, I eat like a fucking pig, so I'm hungry. I might eat $5 for a sandwich at the
What's up, Marcus Bay?
What's that?
I said, what's up, Marcus Bay? Marcus Bay's watching.
Nice.
What's up, Marcus?
What's up, Marcus?
Yeah, dude. I don't see the prices. I don't see how we're gonna come back. Boom! Everybody's gonna be charging more, and I just don't see. how that's going to be effective.
Trust me when I tell you this. 1 second, Rob, and then you can go on. Trust me when I tell you this, because I've been doing this a long time as well. When this opens back up, the first person they're not going to be calling is the fucking window cleaner, okay? They're not. Right. You got to be on top of it.
Right.
Oh my God, I don't know how I survived without you. No.
What up, Marcus? Yeah. Yeah, you just got to be on your hustle. If you're not out there hustling, trying to make money somehow, you know what I mean? Every email I get, every phone call, every message, I'm just all over it, you know what I mean? Yep. Whatever it is, you know what I mean? I'm just taking it, and that just seems to be what's coming. So, you know, what more can you do than that?
So keep in contact.
Say that
Constantly
again.
keep in contact with them. Yeah. Send them an email. Send like all your regular commercial accounts. Send them an email. Mm-hmm. How are you holding up? Are you okay? And that little email, and when it breaks, they're going to remember the email that you sent to them.
Right.
Well,
I try to explain to people.
I'll be honest with you. A couple things I did over the last couple of weeks is just because I'm a person of routine. I need to be up at this time in the morning. I need to be out. You know, my week doesn't change, meaning Monday I'm here, Tuesday I'm there, Wednesday for 15 years. You understand? So I'm a creature of habit when it comes to this. Right. Now, granted, I'm not setting my alarm anymore. I'm getting up when I get up, which is usually between 6 and 7 o'clock. Mm. But I have these printed tickets that I put in storefronts that obviously if they're not open, it just says, "Good morning, your windows were cleaned today," with my phone number and my logo. Mm. I took a bunch of them and just took a Sharpie on them of customers that I really like, that have always been good to me, 4 or 5 every couple days to keep my routine. I drive by their store, I wash it, I wrote in a Sharpie, "This is a courtesy cleaning, just hoping you're okay," and stick it in the door. And you know what? They'll remember that when they come back. Mm-hmm. Not that I'm walking in with the bill, because I'm not, but the fact that while they were out suffering, we were all suffering together.
Right. Yeah.
But,
yeah, well, that's really that's the smart play, especially if they're, I could understand if you were going and doing fucking high-rise for free. That'd be, that's stupid.
No.
Storefront,
you've had for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it also puts you in front of them. They show back up and see 2 tickets in the door over the last 3 months. They say, "You know what? He came by and he thought of me. Let's call him up and start the service again." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
It's like contacting.
Exactly right.
I consider a lot of my accounts. I consider people that I know as friends because I do take the time to talk to them.
Yeah.
I take the time, even if I'm not, like, if I'm going by in the area, like I'm almost like Marc. Like on Wednesday at 9 o'clock in the morning, you know exactly where I'm at.
Yeah.
Which, it's bad if the cops are after you because they know exactly where to get you. But when I walk by and I see them, I'll stop and say hello. Yeah. And I'm not even touching their glass. I'll stop and say hello just to make sure they're okay. But then they constantly see me. And that's what I think a lot of people I hear. I talk to people and they're like, "Well, yeah, I just leave the ticket and I leave." All right. Well, did you talk to them? Like when people go in to do canvassing, take the freaking 5 minutes to talk to the person.
Yeah.
Because when you leave, the next person comes in and leaves a ticket there, they're gonna throw it out.
Yep.
The guy who talked to me is the guy that wants to know a little bit about me. Yep. So, and people are afraid to go canvass. I love canvassing. So it's those stupid little steps that you could take. Like you're leaving that little tag saying it's a courtesy. That's gonna be stuck in their head. Like you said, he was suffering and hurting too at the same time, but he still took care of my glass, so he's not going to nail me when he gets back because it's going to be a regular cleaning, basically.
Right.
Yeah. It's not, I come back from 3 months of cleaning.
Right.
So, but you're going to have guys that are going to come out here. Well, your glass hasn't been touched in 3 months, so now it's a new clean for you.
Right.
I'll tell you what. A friend of mine, Mike, who's actually still a friendly competitor, used to do, and he stopped, and I'll tell you the reason why. But he went out and bought some cheap spray bottles, and then filled them with cheap dollar store Windex type product. Put a label on it saying, "This is his company name, phone number, just a courtesy saying hello." And he'd take a business card and punch a hole through the corner, rubber band it on the top, and he would walk into a hair salon and he'd go, "Hey, just wanted to give you a little present. If you need my services, have a nice day." And he'd walk out. So now they're going to take that Windex and wash the doors every day. and every time they pick it up, it's got his name. And he's picked up so much work from that. The problem is on the label, he did not put, this is the cleaning agent, do not drink, and the liability of that, if some asshole fucking, you have to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Marcus says he's delivering pizzas for Domino's right now. I mean, whatever the fuck you got to do. I thought about it.
There you go.
Shit, I'll deliver some pizza. Shit, that should be fun, man.
I thought about it. Side job. I don't care.
Yeah, I go fucking YouTube Live. I'll go YouTube Live delivering pizzas. That should be great, dude.
I think the only thing I wouldn't do right now would be like one of those Uber things where people are getting in your fucking cars.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
No.
Hell no.
There's wild shit going on even when there isn't a pandemic going on in those fucking cars. You always see those shits on Facebook and YouTube. Somebody going nuts in your fucking Uber. You know what I mean? Who wants to deal with that shit?
My old man's been doing it for like a year. He's been retired. He was in my area in Plymouth, and now he's down in Myrtle Beach. So he was doing it there. He's taken like the past month off just because.
I mean, can you make any money with that?
He was making. He was making like between $700 and $900 a week up here.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he did it like crazy because he gets up at 4 a.m. every day and like does the run to the airport and just did stuff like that. But yeah, he made good money doing it.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's fucking dope. Hey, anyway, to pass the time, have something to do, make a little extra change. Shit, why not?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Why not?
Retired.
Did it all life.
Yeah, retired. Got fuck it. Yeah. I don't know. I said it last week, and I think it may have been the week before that. Tim had mentioned he's sending out, going out doing, free cleanings for people and stuff, and he was actually offering local businesses, but I just sent an email to my customers that had to lay me off because of this, and just told them, if you'd like a free cleaning, I'm going to do it on this day. And a lot of them responded. Some of them were like, no, we're going to have our employees do them to give them hours, you know what I mean? But all of those customers did call me back and give me start dates, to start coming back and working. So, no matter what, come and clean the glass on this day. So, you know what I mean? It'll work. You know what I mean? I don't know if I would do it for somebody I don't know, but say that again, Rob.
That little extra effort that you put forward is going to come back when all this breaks.
Right.
Yeah, I do honestly, not to be negative because I try to be as positive. This industry is going to be smaller when this comes back. There's no doubt about that. Everybody's going to be a little bit smaller.
A lot of the industry is going to be smaller.
Yeah.
A lot.
What is?
Yeah.
I mean, restaurants are going to be closing down because they can't get through. Remember the small business loan thing, that whole scam?
Yeah.
So,
that was a complete and utter travesty.
Yeah. But it's like, how do you get out of the hole once you're in it that deep? You're 30 days in already. 30 days in. I don't know if you or anybody else. 30 days in. If I'm 30 days in, I ain't getting out of the hole for a while.
No.
There's no way unless you dip back into your savings, but that goes back again. We all got to retire one day.
Yeah.
You dip into that. We're going to be working the rest of our.
It could take 4 or 5 years just to get back out of that hole if you can survive that long. But I mean, I only know one person that owns a hair salon. It's actually his wife's. He got $64,000 from the PPP program, but and from what I was told, he got that through a very small bank. If you're going to Bank of America, PNC, any of these national banks, forget it because they get up to a certain amount. I don't know what the number is, so I don't want to say, but up to a certain amount, up to, let's just say hypothetically $300,000. Let's say TJ Gilbert is qualified to get $300,000 for the next 2.5 months.
Smile.
Right? Yeah. So TJ can get $300,000.
Hey, I'm going out and blowing that motherfucking money on weed cookies and rims for my truck. Hey, I'm not even gonna fix the door I'm not fixing the pulley either. I'm just gonna get way better rims and tires.
Even louder.
Yeah.
But seriously, okay, so TJ
it's definitely the tensioner pulley. It definitely is, but it's that fucking one that we couldn't fuck with. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to dissect the front of my truck to fucking get that to stop. I don't want to do that.
No big deal. So TJ is qualified. TJ is qualified for $300,000, right?
No.
Seth, he only has 2 employees, so he's qualified for $50,000. Now, if I'm the bank, right? I'm the bank, and I'm going to write I'm going to write loans, and I get 5%. Am I going to pick 5% of TJ's 300,000 for the same amount of work to process, or am I going to take 5%
of 50?
Of Seth's 50,000? Yeah.
Complete total fucking horse shit.
There's your answer.
That's total fucking bullshit, man. The whole
That is
thing.
a fact. That is a fact because I know someone in the lending institution, and they said on the first round, Mark, you don't stand a chance. It's not going to happen. Don't hold your breath.
Right.
Okay. So.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. What can you do about it? You just got to roll with the punches. Get out there. It's a hard Scrabble life, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Go out, buy a fucking helmet. Get a fucking helmet with a chin strap and buckle up because it's a hell of a ride. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? I mean, what else? Yeah, it's going to be interesting moving forward. I don't know. I mean, luckily, a lot of the stuff that I do in the summertime is a lot of exterior window cleaning for these big associations. So, and I've already got all that shit's booked. They're ready to go. They're like, they wanted me there yesterday. You know what I mean? So they don't give a fuck. They're like, we'll pull our screens out, clean the windows, we'll put them back in. You know what I mean? I love that. No, I'm just going fucking turdo on that shit. Yeah, just crushing it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm insulated here or what, but like the other day, like I was like, oh shit, I'm kind of fucked, and the phone just kept ringing. And I'm like, people are like, no, you can come in the house. I'm like, no, like, well, I'll push that like to like May or June, man. Like outside, they're like, all right, yeah, whatever. So I feel like I'm almost insulated here, and I'm pretty lucky in that way. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tough for just about anybody. If you're in a market where it wasn't great to begin with, it's gonna be even worse. So
yeah,
it sucks.
I mean,
I'll tell you what. Yeah.
Go ahead, Mark. No, Mark, you go ahead.
Here, I can tell you this: construction has not stopped. A bit.
Yep.
Not a bit.
Yep.
I have a Mercedes dealership that they bulldozed 6 months ago, and I drove by today. These big giant columns are out there. The foundation is there, and I'm like, these motherfuckers here never missed a beat. They ain't missed a beat.
Right.
Well, that landscape has also been out.
Yeah, they're out everywhere here. You know, pressure washers are still out here too.
Yeah.
But I'm sure the work is getting to be a little bit more slim pickings over time.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. It's definitely a weird scenario to be in. I will say that it's definitely a weird situation. I never thought that I would see days like this. This is really weird. You know what I mean? So we're like borderline. Everything I really feel, and I don't want to sound like a fucking nut or nothing, but we're like balancing right here on the razor's edge as a society. We're really this is a crossroads for like I feel like the world as a whole. You know what I mean? I really do.
I will go out on a limb and say this: if this next round of money that's probably going to be gone within the next 5 days doesn't go to the right place, and then they do this again, they'll argue and fight with it for another 4 or 5 days, and the next allotment of money, and the people like me and you, and you're starting to see these people show up in the streets peacefully saying, open this country up, it's going to get nasty soon. Right. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because even companies that were more prepared going into this, and I look, let's be honest, I was pretty well prepared going into this, but like Rob is saying, you're starting to get into that hole. Mm-hmm. If you're not seeing out of the hole anymore, and then you're sinking deeper and deeper, people start to do desperate things.
Mm.
Yeah,
exactly. Man. It's fucking super sketchy either way, dude. The whole thing, I mean, it's so sketchy, man. The whole thing is super sketchy. Because there's not only that side of the coin, but there's also the side of the coin where we're all fucking running around with fucking face masks all the time or get fines. And, I mean, this could be some real Gestapo type shit. You know what I mean? It could really get out of hand.
All I know, I'm waiting for the first Wolverine's claw, and I'm going.
Yeah.
Shooka, shink, shink. Anyways, Wolverine! Go ahead, Mark. What were you saying?
I was saying every day if I go out to work, every day when I'm on my way home, I always send my wife a message. Do you need me to pick anything up? I don't want her out. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. So you need me to pick up anything on the way home, whether the grocery store
I do
or whatever.
the same thing. Yep.
Dude, you walk in the grocery store and look around. Take a minute, TJ, and look around. Everybody's in the mask. Half of them have gloves. The grocery stores where I am have one way through the lanes. You got arrows everywhere. It's like fucking robots, and it's frightening to look at all these people walking around with fucking masks on. This is a fucked up thing.
Listen. Mark, I was saying.
It's your birthday. You gotta bust the chocolate.
Go ahead. It's all good.
Oh man, it you're right. I mean, it's weird out there. I mean, I haven't been wearing a mask. I probably should. But just watching how far people stand from each other. However,
I said something. I said.
Or if you're in a local Facebook group, everyone's at the beach. This person went for a walk. It's like, fuck you.
You listen, dude. I mentioned on a local Facebook page that I haven't been wearing masks and gloves because I feel like there are people out there that maybe need it more than I do. You know what I mean? And they're like, well, it's to protect other people from your germs, and I'm like, well, I mean, okay. I mean, I'm not going around coughing on fucking people and not washing my fucking hands. I wash my fucking hands. I'm a window cleaner. My hands are in the fucking soapy water all day long. Whose hands are cleaner than my fucking hands? I'll fucking wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. Yeah. Whose hands are cleaner than mine? These bitches are in Dawn and ammonia like 10 hours a day. What do you want from me? You know what I mean?
I'm in my ammonia game now.
That shit shiny as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Woo! You can't handle no titties with no funky ass hands, bro. You gotta stay on top of that shit. I like to handle boobies and shit. You know what I mean? Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah. More like.
Just you, Mark. Just you.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. I don't know, man. I you know what, dude? I will say this. In my area, I'm not an outcast because as much grief as I may have gotten on Facebook about that, there's a lot of people out there that aren't wearing masks and gloves either. You know what I mean? There's a lot of folks out there.
It's hard to even get them now.
Yeah.
I mean, I have boxes left, but that's because I had them ready. But I mean, as far as the charcoal inserts, no more. I have no more of those.
Going in and out.
Yeah.
So I'm down to. I had a mask made for me, just a regular cloth.
What kind of respirator are you wearing, Seth? I'm sorry, Rob.
I was wearing a. Sorry, I can't do Seth anymore. I used to have his voice. Just the face double charcoal. The pink one.
Because I might have. I have a Binks, BINKS, that I used to wear for glass restoration. If you got a Binks, I've got cartridges. If you want them, I could send you some cartridges because I'm not using it. If it's
barbecue, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You put some Binks. Some balls. I need some of my balls are a little bit.
You steamed your balls? What?
I don't know. There's like a delay in what he's saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta
I think he said something about ironing the wrinkles out of his sack. Isn't that
in the morning, it's like on one side, skin that hangs out.
It's all droopy. Both your balls are laying on the bed too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You got to pull the batwing apart.
Yeah. The double stick. The double sticky, man. Not worse than a double sticky, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that goes to you. That conversation about your sticky balls in the summer. That one video.
Yeah.
Thank you. You helped me out a lot.
Listen, man, I tell you what, man. Everyone makes fun of that fucking that cream that I use on my fucking balls.
Monostat.
The Monostat. Everyone laughs about that shit. Try that shit. If you get fucking chub rub, fucking your balls scrub too much because it's so fucking hot outside, I'm telling you, you throw some of that on there, you'll fucking call me and be like, dude, you're the best dude in the world.
Shit's
and I'm
made
like, I know,
labia.
bro. Yeah, hey,
Made
man,
from
and
labia.
I put it all over my labia, son. Yeah. Sorry, bro. Look at Marc. Marc's getting
Oh,
all. Yeah, Marc's gonna be a senior citizen soon.
He's gonna get.
he had to move his walker out of the way.
No.
Damn it!
What's that?
Tell me when you can see it.
Hygiene for groin area.
Fresh balls.
Fresh balls.
Dude, this shit's fucking amazing.
Oh, okay.
It's amazing.
So what
Yeah,
they
see,
so
I
what they
used to
did is
use
they took the monostat and squirted it inside a guy looking tube, and you're like, look, this is the listen. Just go with the cheap shit.
Baby blue, I like it.
Yeah.
I used to use
a trimmer for manscaping.
Yeah.
It's a fucking thing that you on your fucking eyebrows.
Yeah. No, I used to use baby powder, but you drop your drawers and it looks like you elected a new pope. You see this white smoke.
that or you're making fucking cookie dough, you know.
Yeah.
One of so I ain't trying to, you know what I mean? Fuck that shit. Who wants extra? Yeah. Who's wanting to be out kneading dough and shit, man? Nobody wants to do that. When you put Gold Bond on your junk, it's like 1,000 midgets blowing on your nutsack.
Yeah, if you use tingles like a motherfucker.
If you use do you use the aerosol kind? Because that's testicle deodorant right there. The Gold Bond Fresh, boom, psh. Gotta keep your balls nice and crisp,
right here,
nice and crisp like summer.
It's a squirt top, just like putting ketchup on a hot
dog. What's terrible is that thing right there has been all over Marc's balls, and now he's got his hands all on his face and shit.
Ball face.
That's fucking great. I don't know, man. I don't know if I could put gooey stuff like that on my balls. This shit that I'm telling y'all to get is like silk, man. You can't even feel it, bro. I'm telling you, man. Telling you, dude.
Dude, it's not for that.
Yes, it is, bro. Yes, it is, bro.
That's for yeast infection.
No, dude. It ain't, bro. Yeah. They sell more than one style of product, Marc Tanner. They even,
And no, okay.
They even do pregnancy tests, motherfucker.
So
listen, no.
So we're all understood.
Yeah, it's for chafing. It's for big girl. It's for big girl chafing. I'm telling you, my dude. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, my dude, that's what it's for, man.
Does it say anything on it about inside out penis?
Nope, never say anything.
What do they call it? What do they call it, TJ? What's it called?
I'll post a link because I'm not. Fuck Marc. I don't even want Marc to know.
Yeah,
I want Marc to walk around in pain. If you want the best chub rub remedy, inbox me and I'll send you a link to the best chub rub. No, I'm telling you, this is like, you know, I mean, first of all, you ain't got to listen to me. I'm just telling you. This is what I use. Someone else turned me onto it, and it is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I don't get chub rub very often, but there are days where it's so fucking hot out and you work all day long. It just creeps up on you. You don't know what's happening until it's happened. Then you're like, oh no, my balls!
Well, let me ask you, does that stuff dry?
What's that, Seth?
Does that stuff dry or is it oily?
No, it's the way it dries. I'm telling you, man. Girls have that problem big time, you know what I mean? But if you got a set of fucking nuts on you, you know what I mean? You got a set of fucking canolas on you, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? A couple of fucking gagas, you know, right, Rob? A couple of baboons,
This goes on in a liquid, and it dries. When it dries, it looks like you had your 5-year-old wipe the wax off the hood of the car.
This is similar. This stuff is similar. It's similar to that.
That's a little weird.
But this shit is gangster, man. I'm telling you, dude. I've tried a lot of stuff. Yes, monkey butt. I'm telling you, all of that shit. Monkey butt happens sometimes, man. It just happens. It just creeps up on you. You know, once or twice a year, you're gonna fucking come down with a case of either monkey butt or chub rub. What's that, Rob?
If I was rubbing that on my balls, I'd have to rub one off every morning.
It works. It works for that too. That's how I finish on Mark's face all the time.
That's on the pictures.
Do it again, Seth. Do it again.
That's me, man. That's me.
POV by fucking Seth Byers. POV. That's that's fucking great.
Hey, if that's how you want to get your day started, I mean, have at it, buddy.
Give it to me harder, big boy.
Oh shit.
Oh man,
That's me all the time, man.
dude.
I haven't had a pair of contacts, clean contacts, in fucking 2 months.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it's super
Yeah,
tough. Those.
Can't get a contact appointment. All the fucking the optometrist closed down.
Yeah,
I
dude.
take out my contact daily. It's just fucking crazy.
Right.
Dude, my brother's blind as fuck, and he's out of all his contacts too. He's got to wear fucking glasses all the time now. It sucks for him.
You can't order those online or anything?
It's hard to get right now.
Yeah.
1 year after the fruit, it's 1 year every year you got to get a new prescription.
Okay.
So my year ran up when I left New York. When I'm up here over a year, and then now, and I didn't even think about it prior because I had two more boxes left,
Yeah.
and then I used them, and that was it. This is my last pair, and I'm probably 20 days over on this pair already.
Yeah, I guess you don't think about all those things that other people, you know what I'm saying? I don't wear contacts, so never
There's
realizing
no
there's a lot of
fucking
things.
way
Yeah.
I could touch my eye on a daily basis.
Yeah. That's
Well,
got to be
I
rough.
wouldn't tell you to touch especially with that shit with Monostat.
I don't know. I missed that. I was reading the chat. What was said? Was it funny?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Here
Mark?
comes that guy to buy his penis cream again.
Somebody gave us a thumbs down. That was mean.
Oh,
Fuck
man.
him.
You fuck you. It's Mark's
You
fucking.
fucking
It's Mark's
douche.
fucking birthday. You thumbs down Mark's birthday. You punk ass bitch.
Yeah.
Fight
Cheerio.
me. Fight me. Yeah, cheerio, you bitch.
Yeah. Hey, I got a News of the Weird story to read because we have forgotten about those.
Ooh.
So I got a News of the Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Florida man arrested for having sex with a stuffed Olaf at Target. St. Petersburg, a Florida man was arrested Tuesday after being caught having sex with a stuffed animal inside Target. Witnesses told police they saw Cody Meter, 20 years old, take a large Olaf from the Frozen movie off the store shelves at a St. Petersburg location and began to dry hump the toy. Police report claims Meter ejaculated on the Olaf doll and put it back on the shelf before he selected a large unicorn stuffed animal and began to have sex with that object as well.
Dude, what the fuck, man?
Meter was taken into custody
The fuck's
while
going
in
on
the
with Florida?
store. Yeah, admitted to doing stupid stuff. He was arrested and charged with criminal mischief. Olaf and the stuffed unicorn animals removed from the store.
If you've ever been to St. Petersburg, it's not a surprising story.
I could imagine.
I just, dude, who fucking does shit like that, man? I don't understand. Like, mental illness is a thing, man. Like, how does the mind work? How do you know when you're fucking up like that? I mean, do you know and just not care? You know what I mean? What is the deal there with that? Like, I'm fucking this stuffed unicorn in Target. What are you doing?
Well,
Like,
you know what? Well,
nothing.
there's a little bit. You take it to a certain level. For instance, when we were kids, we walk up to the mannequins of the women and we pull the top down so the tits are hanging out, so everybody that walks by and laughs. That's kind of funny. Or maybe possibly grab the stuffed animal and pretend you're fucking it, but to physically pull your pants down
And penetrate
and-
the animal?
Yeah.
Said stuffed
there's
animal? Yeah,
there's
that's
something wrong.
definitely weird. I think
Did he
even
cut a hole in it?
I think even humping the
I-
stuffed animals just like with over your jeans is maybe a little bit too far. Like anything's like fucking's like the thrust motion is probably not a good deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Probably not a good deal. I'd be leaning more towards like farting and shit.
Oh, farting in public, that's my next great endeavor. Like that guy that walked into that Walmart and
I need
grabbed
to
that
figure out how to
microphone.
do that. How do you
Mike-
fucking make that call at the Walmart? Just like
You
dial.
got to know somebody to have the code for that
Oh.
fucking microphone to work.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I would dial that. Because I will bust that shit out at least once. And what are they gonna do? One time, I just if the perfect moment arose, I would just grab the phone, and then just hang that shit up, man. And be like, and they would be like, what would they do? What would they do? You know what I mean? Can I not go to Walmart again? Okay, I'll go to.
Don't come back.
I'll go to Myers instead. You know what I mean? I'll be good.
I told you when JT was young, I would take him to Walmart Walmart or Target, and I'd be like, I would brief him. We would separate. I would go down an aisle where I could see him, and he would go to the courtesy desk, acting like a scared, lost little boy. Oh. It was a bet. I would tell him, I'll buy you this if you pull this off and make it happen. So I'd send him down to the courtesy desk, right? And he would walk up and he'd go, I can't find my dad, can you call him? And he'd act, he was good enough to pull it off. So he would say, you would hear, attention Target shoppers, we're looking for Craven Moorhead, right? To the front desk. Dude, we got away with it like 3 times, and then the 4th time he got busted. I felt so it was so fucking funny. Lady's like, I'm not saying that over the microphone. Get away from me.
Craven Moorhead.
Dude.
Yeah. Is there a gay vampire here?
Yeah.
Tell me that ain't a gay vampire's name, Seth. Come on, bro. You know that is, dude. Craven Moorhead is a fucking gay vampire's name, I'm telling you.
Is there an androgynous vampire?
Yeah.
Fuck.
David Bowie looking motherfucker.
Oh, this doesn't have anything to do with window cleaning. This is the worst podcast. Oh my god.
That could be an alternate account.
Yeah.
You gotta use that as an alternate.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah. That's so good. Craven Moorhead. That's fucking so funny, dude. Gay vampire. Androgynous. Fucking Seth.
You guys are singing Smith songs.
Dude. We just lost half our audience.
I told you when my
all the androgynous vampires are not tuning in now, dude. We're fucked.
That was our biggest
demographic. Oh, it's too much, man. Too much, dude. All right, let's do something else. You guys ready to? Yeah, you guys ready to wrap it up? Are you ready to wrap it up?
Are you guys ready for it?
You guys ready for it? I like how this guy likes to play games. Whoever it is thumbs up and then thumbs down. I like it. I like it when you play games with my emotions.
I can have a guess at who's doing it.
I think I know who's doing it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know who's up to.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's Tim
Huber.
Huber.
Fuck himself.
It's Tim Huber.
Nobody's blocked from this. They're welcome to watch.
Yeah.
We don't give a shit.
Yeah.
If you're gonna sit in the background and fuck with us, be a man and come on and see what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And on top of that, unless you got a bunch of Bush League accounts with like fucking memes as your pictures, your profile picture, and you try to fucking start shit in the chat, you're probably not gonna. But like, if you're like an official person, I'm not gonna block you. You know what I mean?
No.
So you can say what you want to say. It's okay. You know what I mean? I ain't sweating it. Rob Peloso, are you gonna keep the thermometer in New York to let us know when the zombie apocalypse starts?
Yeah, well, nobody let me know, man. I'm far away from there.
Yeah, but you're like the closest. Yeah, but you're the closest dude we know that we trust to the inside of the horror show. I heard it's real
No,
bad.
if zombies happen, I'm gonna have a fucking fun time. I was waiting for that shit.
Is there?
I've been playing fucking video games my whole life about zombies, and we have this fucking outbreak, and there's no fucking zombies.
Yeah.
I got one fucking methadone. I got one girl in a fucking town on methadone, and she fucking walks around like a zombie. I can't shoot her.
Right.
Fuck.
Yeah, man. Society as a whole has kind of fucking reared its ugly head.
Yeah, but I was kind of down. I wanted the zombies. This is just really upsetting.
I think maybe the zombies would make it all of this a little easier for us all to handle. We'd be able to get out some frustrations. You know what I mean?
We'd all have something to hate.
Yes,
you know?
yeah. There'd be a visual
I hate
terror.
everything.
Yeah, there'd be a visual terror. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? I would prefer like the Walking Dead, the original Walking Dead style, like climbing out of the grave, not like biting and turning into a zombie, but like the dead have risen. That's a little easier for me. I'd like to, you know, like fight some skeleton style dudes like they did in Pirates of the Caribbean. That shit would be dope, bro. Don't you think?
I think so.
As long as they're slow moving.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the World War Z kind of shit fucking freaks me out. Where the, where the motherfuckers are like army ants and they like work together to eat you. That shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy. I don't know if I could do that one. I don't know, bro. That's a lot of running. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not.
That's a lot of running. Good thing I own a Ford. I won't have to worry about breaking down when I'm running away from the zombies. Like,
I'll be running them motherfuckers over.
Yeah.
Jar.
Seth's like, I gotta go to the dealership tomorrow.
Interest rates are low, Seth. You can get a pretty good deal, probably.
Well, I could say, yeah, probably. You probably get a really zombie versus gay vampires. What's that? Yeah. Well,
I've been seeing zero down for like 84 months.
Yeah, everything is going to be. There's going to be a lot of that going on right now. You know what I mean? And you got to like use your best judgment on that kind of thing. You know what I mean? There's like they're dangling it there for you. You know what I mean? So
I'll tell you what's big right now is the house sales. Where I am in Florida, because interest rates are low, people are buying up houses like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
a motherfucker. I know a girl that does closings. I'm like, you're still working? She goes, I work from home. She goes, and I'm literally working 8 to 10 hours a day, nonstop closings, just closings. She did other things, you know. She's doing nothing but closings. That's how busy they are.
No shit.
Yeah.
Not going to buy a house.
That's buku.
Man, dude, I guess it pays to be awesome, right? It pays to be awesome.
I wouldn't know. I don't know, but I think that Rob is onto something with that steamer. I said that's a good avenue. Yeah. That's a very smart avenue to go down, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Worth a try.
Yeah, especially moving forward, try new things, you know.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's a value-added service that, you know, the thing is with that, the potential to upsell is the properties that would use that are huge.
Right.
You get in with the school board or wherever you live and get to do a district of schools. Mm-hmm. Give me one district. You know, that's all I want. I'm not greedy. I'll go take care of the schools, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
What they'll also do is they'll have you do the windows like there. So
right.
it's an upsell.
Right.
Now you steam the window and then take a squeegee and pull the water off. No soap, no anything. Yeah.
Well, yeah. In the beginning, I was using soap, but then it was like it was a waste of time.
Yeah.
Because the soap is just, I mean, the glide is just your glide.
Yeah.
But the steam itself makes it glide anyway.
But correct me if I'm wrong.
It's a lighter touch. You're not going to be doing your figure eights and any of those fucking other shit. You're going to be doing straight pulls. I'm telling you straight.
Yeah, but is like distilled water is steamed water. So is that water coming out of there spot free or no? Is it pure?
No, it should be pure, yeah, because it's steam. It's converting it, breaking everything down before it comes out.
Yeah.
So I guess it's the same concept, but just it's a hot version of your pure water fire.
Yeah. So you need to hook that up to a simple with a hair brush. We're gonna steam the
Fuck you, dude.
I'm going to give you a steamer.
Perfect it. Don't perfect it. Put the fucking idea out and people will buy it.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
You're too much time wasted to try to perfect something. You perfect it as you go along.
Yeah. Well, if you get a minute and you feel like sharing a little bit, put up a link to that machine. I not that I'm going to go buy one. I'm kind of on the fence. I'm not trying to spend any money, but I'd like to do some research and see and at least know what I'm looking at if I do decide to go that route. You know?
I'm going to link to the two, and I'll send you the.
I'm changing.
Hey,
I'm changing my whole shit. I'm changing my whole shit. My shit's gonna be steamy life now, son. I'm gonna be doing all of that, dude. You know all the cool shit I can do with clouds and shit. All the cool shit I can do with clouds and shit. Steamy light, blue.
Hey,
put the steam up into the pole to get it up. That could change it, I think.
There you go. I'm just wondering if you fart into that. Like, if someone takes a shit while you're taking a shower, I'm wondering if I can throw a fart with that thing.
So what do you think? What do you think? Like a steam with like a microfiber or something like that?
Yeah, something like if you can get something on a pole. If you get the steam that high, but you probably need a bigger unit just to push the steam that far. But if you could do that inside work with steam, I think that works a lot better.
Like traditional, that silicone hose isn't going to hold the heat. You need something.
Yeah,
it's going to swell up and
more pressure to push up. Let's say stories.
Right.
I mean, that's going to push up too.
Next week on Reach It, we're doing steam high rise window cleaning right now. Woo! I got the new steam brush. Goddamn, some bitch. Fuck me. He's gonna have fucking jets pushing fucking steam in 12 different directions, so you can do it all. I mean, it's gonna be sweet, bro.
I'll never just have you again because it's just I can't do that now.
Yeah. Well,
there's got to be a way to do it.
Yeah.
There's always
to put it up in a pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
got to be a way.
You'd have to have the water flowing up to the top of the pole, and whatever converts it to steam is going to be in the brush, because it's just like a hot water pressure washer. If you've ever used one, at the tip it's 200 degrees. 2 feet away, it's fucking cold already. You understand?
Right.
And I would assume that's a similar process.
You'd have to copper tube it up inside the pole.
Yep.
And then from there, with a converter, I guess. I'm taking one apart, so I don't know what is it. Just a coil system that breaks it down, or is it a unit that it like flows through the unit? I mean, maybe I'll take one apart.
Well, let me tell you, I know this. Producing hot water enough to make steam, it's got to be pressurized, I would think, and B, it takes a lot of electricity to make steam. A lot of heat to take water that's cold, and you're going to pump it through, let's just say hypothetically, in that handheld machine, 3 feet of an apparatus.
That's why you get an old boiler from like a fucking steam engine and like put it on a backpack and like
fucking Ghostbusters.
Dive back had a dual gauge system, so it's a 110 and 220.
Congratulations,
so
Chris. Yeah.
Now I wonder if they make a portable, self-contained machine that generates its own power and everything. But then again, you wouldn't want to use that indoors.
Huge. They have those at Goodwill. You know that they do those tubes with the big circle tube, 1,000 tubes. In it.
Yeah.
They use this thing to do. So, but those units are huge. They're like the size of like.
Yeah, you can't That's not really portable as what you have.
Right.
Yeah, I'm using the step above. Not the home version.
All you need to do is make a bracket for your pole to hold his machine 30 feet in the air. You're good to go.
Oh no! We're making.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the bracket from the screen washer for a pole and retrofit it.
Belt. We've built a belt. You could put a building on a belt. What makes you think we can't put a steamer on a belt?
That's right. We did put a building on the belt, didn't we?
Remember that building? I mean, why wouldn't anybody hire you when you could bring the building to them?
Yeah.
You can steam a solar panel.
All right.
You put it in front of the steamer. Steam comes back almost like a vacuum when you're doing your rugs. Same concept. And you're vacuuming backwards, pulling the steam squeegee straight across. That's how you can do your solar panels.
Yeah. Well,
see,
but selling that, selling someone a service that cleans doors that people put a million hands on a day is a lot different than selling them a high window that no one's ever able to touch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the market is for exactly what he's using it for, quite honestly.
I think so too.
You know. Yeah.
Well, Rob, I really fucking appreciate you taking the time out of your busy fucking day to do this. I know you were out doing something. I appreciate you coming on. I know everyone that watched the whole way through. There's a few guys like Jason Lehman and stuff I wanted to surprise. And Rob, come on. So don't shut the fuck up about it. So you got your fucking Rob dose for like 8-9 months.
Yeah.
And about 9 months from now, I'll get him back on again. Or we'll give something away and he'll call like 40 fucking times. And we'll just be like, dude, just stay on the show. We'll get, We'll send you something, and then you try to send him something, and then he won't take it.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole. Fucking pain in the fucking ass is what he is. Good dude, though. We really appreciate your time, man, and you've developed a culture within our little group of fucking head swaps and super dope ass fucking memes. So you know what I mean. You're the man, so we definitely appreciate you for all that shit. Thanks for coming on. I hope everything fucking... Yeah, that's a minus. I hope, like I said, I hope everything goes good for you, man. And thanks for coming on. And we will fucking see you guys next Wednesday, right, guys?
Yep.
Damn right.
All right. Thanks, Rob.